Hello everyone, we are back at it again with our Women in Art with Julia Margaret Cameron, who was a photographer in 1815 and died 1879. Julia Margaret Cameron was born in 1815 in Calcutta during the British colonization of India. In 1848, she moved to England with her husband and 6 children. Julia's life would change at the age of 48 when she received a special gift. One of her children gave her a wooden camera. As soon as Julia looked through the lens, she was inspired. In 1863, Julia started her prestigious career in portrait photography, and would change the art form forever. Photography was a new technology and created a sharp image. The person in the photo had to stay extremely still for a long time. This produced very stiff and formal portraits. The philosophy of photography was more than a science than an art, and photographers strived to get the most detailed images that would preserve life. Julia did things differently. She would allow her subjects to move, embracing happy accidents and expressive blurs. She wanted to capture people's emotions, which made her images feel alive and dreamlike. Her unorthodox techniques made revealing a person's inner character a priority over creating a crisp image. Julia broke all of the rules, although historians have debated whether or not she did so consciously. She wanted her photos to tell a story. In doing so, she pushed the boundaries of photography as an expressive art form. As an upper-class woman, Julia was well read in literature, history, and mythology. She used her photographs to tell of her favorite stories, dressing the models in Shakespearean robes, medieval crowns, and biblical costumes, and styling them in dramatic poses. Many photographers criticized her work as unprofessional, but she was praised by painters as one of their own. With enthusiasm and boundless creativity, she photographed famous artists and scientists, including Charles Darwin, Alfred Lloyd Tennyson, and John Herschel. She photographed her family, her staff, and was even known to chase strangers down the street until they posed for her camera. Over the course of 11 years, Julia created a massive body of work of more than 1,200 photos. Oh my gosh. Today, her work hangs on major museums all over the world. She is remembered as a woman who helped establish the new art form. Over here, we got a few different things. Emphasized photography as an expressive art form. Considered one of the greatest Victorian photographers. Used photography to tell narrative stories. Here's her quote. From the first moment I handled my lens with tender adorn, it has become to me as a living thing, with voice and memory and a creative vigor. And then we have our text over here. In 1800, Thomas Wedgwood was the first person to experiment with capturing camera lens images on light-sensitive material. In 1822, Joseph Nicephore Niepce invented helography, the first known permanent photographic process. And then this is more about her. So turned a hen house into a photography studio. That sounds really fun, actually. In 1864, she photographed a family friend and accidentally used soft focus to create what she called her first success. And then Julia once made her family dress up as angels and posed with stuffed swans. That's really delightful. Hope you all learned something, or at least enjoyed the images. Bye, friends.